Hello, my lovely goddess, and welcome to the Goddess Bestie podcast. This is the universe where we dive deeply into the soul's biggest desires and shred off all the layers that used to hold us back from stepping into the ultimate dream life. Allow me to expand your dream life vision like never before. We'll be talking delulu dreams, pep talks, meditations, affirmations, and all that good stuff you've been looking for. If you're here for the long run, feel free to follow the Goddess Bestie podcast and also leave a review if you just can't stop loving on it. Yay! Let's dive into the show, shall we? Hello, my lovely goddess. What's going on? I have missed talking to you. Having this podcast and speaking with you is so cool. It's actually very nice to sit in your own room by yourself, planning out what I'd like to say in these episodes while listening to my favorite songs. Yay! And also eating yummy fruit, passion fruit and oranges. There's just like this summer boost during this winter. I love it. I also kind of like the concept of sitting in my own energy and looking out the window while I speak into a microphone. I think it's kind of cool. So recently I have been doing my own thing. I have been working on the launch of my upcoming masterclass, Dream Life Manifested, which, by the way, you can grab your tickets in the link in the show notes. I promise, in this class, we're making your wildest dreams real life. And by the end of 2024, you will have manifested your vision. Oh my God. I cannot wait to see you in there. The ticket sale ends on Friday, the 22nd of December. Yes. So. I have not yet been out to do Christmas shopping. I have only bought one present so far. So yeah, oh my God. I need to go on a deep, intentional, and focused shopping spree ASAP. I hope my family isn't listening right now, by the way. Oh my God. Okay, so today's episode is all about shifting your vibration in times of stress and maybe overwhelm, and also staying true to yourself and owning and enjoying your journey, because we all know that sometimes shit just hits the fan, and it would actually be really weird if we could just be high-vibing beings living in bliss all the time, because in order for the sun to shine, we need some periods of rain, right? Most of the time, I'm a high-vibing being, creative most of the time, fully in tune with my intuition and emotions, and aligned with my deepest desires. But sometimes I'm also low on this wave and things just feel overwhelming, especially during December, as I feel like there are so many things to do during this busy month. In my family, we have had my mom's birthday, my little brother's birthday. He turned 9, so cute. And also what else? Yeah, we had my birthday as well, and then we have some Christmas gatherings with the family, and then also Christmas Eve, and we have to meet before that. Oh my God, so many things to do. Oh! So, and also a launch that I've been working on, and so many other things that I'm working on for you guys. So yeah, it's incredible what a human being can actually do in 1 month. So for me, big things are happening also spiritually, which can sometimes throw you a bit off, especially if you're constantly creating and becoming an even better version of yourself, which is a good thing, but sometimes we just need a break or need to shift our energies, and that's exactly what I'm going to take you through today. So Let's start off by remembering who we are, raising our vibration, and start accepting the fact that we're truly amazing beings. So, first off, I want you to mention 3 things that you actually really like or even love about yourself. Don't think, just mention those things. You can pause the episode if you need to write these things down or need a bit more time to think, but please don't overthink it. Okay? Ready? Perfect. So, mention 1 thing that you really like about yourself. Now mention 1 more thing that you really like about yourself. And 1 more thing. Just come up with something that kicks in your head. Oh no, not kicks in your head, but just come up with something. Perfect. Thank you. And now I want you to repeat after me. I am the most worthy and abundant person in the world. I truly deserve to live a beautiful life. My life is already so beautiful. Ah, beautiful, my dear. You're such a cool being. You know that, right? Okay, so in times of more or less stress, personal growth, manifesting our highest self, and creating our dream life, in times where our vibe could need a little raise, well, here's what you can do. Some things that have truly helped me raise my vibration in stressful and overwhelming times are that I turn to my loved ones for support, clarity, and motivation. 1 hour ago, or maybe 2 hours ago, I felt super overwhelmed and I was like, oh my God, I've only created 1 reel today and it's 5 p.m. already. I just had this feeling that I wasn't doing enough. And of course, when I also had a podcast episode to record because I want to support you guys, and I also have emails to write, and because of that I just felt like the day was passing me by and I felt as if I wasn't going anywhere but looping the same stressful thoughts, which did not help me at all. The only thing they did was make me feel the urge to call my boyfriend for some advice, in which I actually did. So thank you, universe, for giving me those stressful thoughts in some kind of way. You always have something to be grateful for. Well, so I called my boyfriend and he was like, hello, what's up? And I was like, oh, this kind of where you feel like, can someone please take over for me? And I was like, so I'm creating a podcast and I really want to post it, but I just don't know what to talk about, and I have it has to be ready for tomorrow. And he was like, oh my God, no, stop. When something has to be done and is due within a time that stresses you out, which in my case was tomorrow, you should always change your perspective, he said. And my eyes kind of like opened up to his words and became so curious because I was like, okay, tell me more. And then he was like, Emily, think of it like this. You get to create a podcast episode. You get to share your wisdom with your beautiful community. You get to share your knowledge. And just think of it as if you already have an episode ready for tomorrow, because then you're not in this stressful state where you need to have it ready and done. Because it's very difficult for the universe to give us a manifestation when we're in a state of lack and need. We need to be in a state of abundance and feeling like we already have everything that we need to survive. We shouldn't think of the things that we need to get done as something we have to do in order to survive, because then you're just going to create more scenarios of where you can feel like, oh my God, if I don't have this, I'm not gonna survive. And your whole system will go into this fight or flight response where it doesn't know what to do, and you're just stuck in those thoughts of anxiety and feeling like you're not good enough and what you do isn't enough, and yeah, all of those things, this loop. And this loop, we want to get out of it, okay? So this shift really got me. And oh my God, as I'm saying this, I was literally hit with this feeling of living out one of my manifestations, as if I got this visual and vision, as if I just got a déjà vu, a flashback kind of vision into how living my next level dream life feels. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys, that's a sign that you're aligning with the frequency of your dreams. Oh my God. Thank you, universe. Gotta stay grateful, right? Okay, so back to the story. So as my boyfriend said, change your perspective and tune into your own wisdom, guidance, and intuition. Straight away, I started receiving downloads and ideas to what I wanted to share with you in this podcast. And I felt so empowered and inspired, like immediately. And the moral of this story is just that when you feel like your vibe is low, change the perspective. Instead of saying, "Ugh, I don't know how to fix this, I'm feeling so stressed out," try saying, "Okay, I actually get to experience this. What can I learn, and how can I share my gifts and wisdom, and how can I see things from a more clear and happy and abundant perspective?" I'm telling you, as soon as I shifted this perspective, I put on my favorite Afro beats and I started pouring out my ideas for you on what I was going to talk about today. And if I didn't have this experience earlier this day, I wouldn't have this topic to talk about right now. So literally, there is always a meaning behind things and always a reason why they happen. Yeah. So another thing that I truly love to do to change my vibe is this: move. However you usually like to move, just go do that. You might not feel like it right away, but you know how good it's going to make you feel. So just tap into what it would feel like when you're done moving or exercising. And you know how good it's going to make you feel. So just get yourself ready, get up and move your body. I promise you, I'm going to move after recording this episode because just the thought of how it's going to make me feel is so motivating. And you know what? When you tune into the feeling of having something, that is when you're able to actually attract it. It's the same with your manifestations. And getting up and moving and feeling good afterwards, that's also a manifestation. So tune into the feeling. How is it going to make you feel? So the way that I personally love to move is I usually start by grounding myself through yoga. I usually watch a YouTuber who is a yogi, and she's a woman called the Bear Female. And no, I'm not sponsored by her. I just always do yoga through her videos, so that's why I'm sharing it. They are really good. You should try them out. The Bear Female. So after grounding myself and coming fully down into my body and out of my head that was infused with these stressful thoughts, having stretched and connected with myself, then I love to dance. Dancing, I think it's actually shown to raise your vibration because you get to express yourself and the emotions floating around in your system. And it's kind of like this emotional release. It actually does that. So yeah, when I'm happy, I dance and enjoy it. When I'm sad, I dance and enjoy it. And when I'm angry, I dance and enjoy it. Either way, it just feels so good, especially afterwards. It just looks a little bit different depending on which emotion I am expressing. You know, if I'm very angry, I am very expressive and explosive with my moves. And when I'm happy, I'm more like floating and joyful, you know. And if I'm sad, I'm more like moving slowly and really expressing myself. Like, yeah, dancing is so good and it always feels good. Dance, dance, dance. I encourage you to try doing it. And no matter how you think it's going to look, you're always going to feel good after dancing, in my opinion. Right. Sometimes we just need a break, and our bodies are very clever and usually tell us when it's time to do that. So always listen carefully and respect your system because your body is constantly working for you and keeping you alive. So be easy on yourself. Your body is so clever. It gives you the cues and tells you when it's time to take a step back and take care of yourself. And no matter what your breaks look like, just be intentional with them. You can have days every week where you just vibe in your own company and focus on you. Maybe that looks like listening to your favorite music or watching a movie or TV show. Maybe you stare into a wall or into the roof and think of anything and everything. Maybe you enjoy the nature, go for walks and so on. You can also, what hit me right now was the idea of visualizing your dream life, because I think that's gonna raise your vibe and help you remember, oh, wow, I actually get to live this dream life. So no matter what you usually enjoy doing to relax, I dare you to set aside some time for yourself where you can just disconnect and do this every week. Just turn down this constant working and let go of the to-dos for a second. And yeah, I can't wait to go do some yoga and get some me time. So also try to understand that there's literally nowhere you need to be right now. You have so much time, and yes, of course, you should make the best out of your time here, but the only place we should be is literally the place that we are right now. And just understand that the universe always has a plan for us, and if you feel like you're behind, that's just a feeling. Try to zoom out and see things from a different perspective. Zoom out and see yourself as the wisest version of you who already has all of the abundance that they ever wanted. Because when I do this, I understand that sometimes I'm in a rush. And why? Because the world has been built to make it seem like time is running out and that we have to do, be, and achieve certain things at certain times and certain points in life to fit in. But you know what? If you ask me, it's far more beautiful to stand out and do things in your very own tempo so that you actually get to enjoy the process and enjoy every day and all of these years of your life, so that you actually get to enjoy all of it, because this journey is yours and yours only. So just listen to your intuition, listen to your body, and always trust that the process you're on right now and the journey is going perfectly fine always. Oh, and yes, one last thing. To raise your vibration, you can also just do something that you really like doing. Eat some food that you really love. Those things that really comfort you, go do them, watch a movie, something. It usually helps me so much. I am so sure that every second of your days are spent on the perfectly divine things you need to experience in order to grow and become an even stronger version of yourself. You are growing in the perfect pace, and There is nowhere else you need to be than right here, right now. I love you, and I see you in the next episode. Oh, and Merry Christmas to those that celebrate it, and for those that don't, I hope you're enjoying these last few weeks of 2023 as well. I am sending so much love, big hugs, mwah, kisses, kisses, all good energy your way. See ya, bye. Hi, my lovely babe. Thank you so much for tuning into the Goddess Bestie podcast. I am so honored to have you here, and creating this universe for you is totally a dream coming true. A real life manifestation, right? I'd love to connect with you on socials. So you can find my IGs at Goddess Bestie and at Emily Anna Maria. The links are in this description box too. If you are here for the long run, feel free to follow the Goddess Bestie podcast and also leave a review if you just can't stop loving on it. Yay! Have the most beautiful time, my love. Until we speak again, big hugs and goddess kisses directly on the cheeks. Mwah! Bye!